especially fucking like you're in like a really chaotic space personally, and then all around you, like shit is hitting the fucking fan too. So
Yeah.
it's like, how do you how did you navigate that? Like what are some mental health advice? What's some mental health advice around anxiety and all that shit that you have to give to the people? You feel me?
Um, well, as far as like anxiety and all that, you need to you need to really sit down and figure out your triggers first and foremost,
Mm,
you know, and like the things that really like make you react into the certain ways that you do. You know what I mean? Like,
mm,
and also too, I think that like when it comes to like dealing with anxiety and everything, because it's like I even got problems with anxiety. You know what I'm saying? And there's like different levels to it. Like I used to have anxiety of performing, and it's crazy because it's like I love performing, but
mm.
those like 20, 30 minutes before I used to go on, sometimes it ended up being like the worst couple minutes of my life, and then I play that first song or whatever, and then everything would just be Gucci. But
Right.
as far as mental health and everything, like I was saying, you gotta get to really like know and learn yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like
Mm,
nobody else really gonna teach you about yourself. There's gonna be people that you gonna meet and people that you already know and everything that help you learn about yourself and all that. You feel me? But like
mm-hmm.
they're gonna be helping you, and basically they're gonna be showing you about yourself in more so terms of like experiences and all that. When it comes to like
Right.
your mental health and everything, and knowing what's really like going on with you and all that, that's something that you gotta really like sit down with yourself for sometimes a day, sometimes a couple weeks, sometimes just however long it takes. You know what I'm saying? To really just tap in with yourself and you know figure
Real
out what's
shit.
going on in your head.
Real shit. Now I want to talk about like DJ stories for a second, because I have like I have a couple where it's like I like play a mix that I fucking had been rehearsing for fucking the longest time, and then like once I actually do it, it doesn't hit as hard, or like shit where it's like like the sound system may have been fucked up. Like what are some horror stories that you have from DJing? And then after that, I want you to give me like a highlight that you've had over your career from DJing.
Mm, you want to you all right? So so as far as like DJing for an artist, one of my horror stories would probably be um when I first started DJing and everything. I kind of more so started off like DJing for Butch than
Mm.
and like sets and everything like that. So um like I was saying when I first started, a lot of the time I would end up fucking this nigga setup. Like he'd be in the middle of like I end up cutting the song at the wrong point or like
Oh
I
man.
song at the right point, shit like that. You feel me? Sometimes I play the wrong song and shit like that. All sorts, you know. But like it's all in just like how you play it off. As far as
Right.
as far as like a horror story, as far as me DJing the set, um, all right, this might not be my worst one, but this is the first one that came to mind. So,
Yeah.
it was one night I was DJing in Baltimore. That's where we located at and all that. And
Right.
so, one of my good friends from back in the day ended up coming to the show, and it's pretty like DIY. A lot of the shows like that we do here and like underground, so it's like not really no security or like.
Bless you.
Thanks, man.
Bless you.
Thanks, man. That ain't Rona. That's that's just allergies.
Yeah,
But
no COVID, no COVID, no COVID.
no COVID. We good over here. I just got tested. But yeah, like I was saying, so one of my good friends had came to the show, and it's not really. It's like I said, it's underground DIY. It's not really no security guards or anything like how the shows was with like Peggy and all that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like pretty easy access. Like you could just walk in and walk onto the stage pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck, bro.
Yeah. So he was on the stage. I mean, he my man's anyway, so I don't even care if he on the stage with me. He next to me and all that. And he's drunk as shit. And as I'm like DJing, he keeps like screaming to me that like I'm the best DJ in the world and all that. And like he's like grabbing me and he's like pulling me away from my controller and like
Oh
I'm
shit.
I'm in the middle of like mixing two songs and shit like that, about to transition out and everything, you feel me? And he's like yanking me away from my controller and everything. I'm just like, yo, somebody get this man, you feel me? So uh, one of my other homeboys finally seen him and he seen what was going on and grabbed him and all that, you feel me? And me, I hate it's one thing when I fuck my shit up, you feel me? But I hate when somebody fuck my shit up. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So at the end of the night, you feel me? Me and him got into it
Oh shit.
because like he, like, but we good though. That's my nigga. You feel me?
Yeah, real
That's
shit.
what I'm saying.
Brothers
Shit.
fight. Facts.